Hello, guys. Good morning. This is Elaine, and welcome to another episode of our podcast. This is a podcast. I made a covenant to the Lord for myself, and of course, to you guys. If you're listening this, I made a covenant to God, to me, and to you to be able to do this podcast and be able to reflect the Word of God and be sharing with you my thoughts and how I deal with life's ups and downs. Now, today is the 13th of February, and it's currently 9 in the morning. I woke up a bit late today, around 8 a.m. And then, of course, I had my breakfast. I drink water before coffee, and then a toast and a piece of egg, and that's it. I'm filled, and I had a time to wash my face today, just plain water, no soap. And then I did my hair. Well, I didn't brush my hair though, I just did my hands, and I was able to apply lipstick for you guys. Well, just it will look good if we beautify ourselves, especially that's I am in front of the camera. And then I had a time earlier, but most of that time I don't do it. I go straight away. By the way, before I record the podcast, I already read about the scriptures of the day so that I can rehearse, because that's just how I deal with the first hour of the day. I read the scriptures and I reflect on it while I'm having my breakfast. I really should film it, because when I am having my breakfast and when I'm reading the scripture, I have some thoughts that I want to share right away, because if I don't, then those thoughts are just being suppressed and I won't be able to remember it anymore. And I've also have some notes here that I to guide me on my podcast today. By the way, guys, this is an open podcast wherein I relay my message to you. I share my thoughts to you, and it's an open discussion. You can comment at any time and share your knowledge as well, because every day I get humbled by my life's experiences, and I've also need some of your feedbacks and some of your comments and strategies and how you deal with life, because I'm not perfect as well. I'm just a human being. I depend on God on whatever I do, so it would be nice to be able to hear from you, and because sometimes I'm wrong and I make a mistake, so I'm just scared, because I'm just scared that ang ako ni mga gipang tudlo is dili mao. But yeah, this is an open discussion wherein your thoughts are welcome, and I'm willing to share my thoughts as well. So without further ado, we need to start this, because I'm hearing my daughter from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's that time wherein she wakes up, and I'm hearing some cries now upstairs. So let's do this. So yes, good morning, guys, and welcome to the podcast. I'm located in Canada, and again, it's in the morning. So yesterday I wasn't able to do a podcast. My goal is that it should be a daily podcast, but I don't wanna disappoint you. I will do my best to create a podcast daily. However, there are times nga it would be difficult for me to do it, but I will never ever forget about reading the scriptures. So that's how I deal with my morning. I don't wash my face right away. I just have breakfast, because we weren't able to eat, diba, for a long time, for 6 to 7 hours, and then our bodies were digesting the food that we ate from yesterday. And then, so that means that I cannot function without the food, coffee, and water, because walay nisud sa atong lawas during the entire night. So that's why we have to nourish our bodies and to be able to fuel the brain as well. It's food for the brain, food for the body. And I cannot, it will not give me the strength and the knowledge to be able to impart you my thoughts for the day, diba? So we really need to eat, and not just eat, but eat healthy and eat clean, and yeah, be serious on our health, because we glorify God through our bodies and the way we do it daily. So yesterday I wasn't able to do a podcast because it was Sunday. Today is Monday here. It's Sunday. Yesterday, I always remember to keep the holy day, to keep holy the Sabbath day. So since it's Sunday, I just spent time with my family here, and we were able to talk, we were able to bond, we were able to play, and just have meal time and just spend time with each other, bonding. It's our bonding. So I didn't film a podcast, and we also went to church and hear the mass. It was a struggle though, because I have a 3-year-old, and it was her sleeping time. During that time yesterday we went to church at 6 p.m. and then it was a disaster. We left early after the Eucharist because Hannah is feeling very sleepy already, although it was already past the time of her nap time. Usually she naps at around 4:30 to 5, but that was at 6 p.m. So when we get home, she slept at around 7 to 11 p.m. So it was a long nap, and she was so tired. So I don't think we were able to attend the mass every Sunday, although that's a covenant I made to God that we need to go to church, good guys, because it's remember to keep holy the Sabbath day. But I think the Lord will understand us if we just hear mass on the TV, because having a child is also a blessing and a curse, guys, diba? It's hard to have a kid, and and go to church, because then they make noises, and they're still little. They still need to learn, diba? So yeah. And then yes, so that was on Sunday yesterday, and I'm a bit emotional today as well, because I have my raging hormones as a woman. We have our like me, I'm a very, very moody person. My day depends on my mood. That's why I really need to exercise and be complete, because I have my ebbs and flows too. So today specifically, it started yesterday. My period started yesterday on a Sunday, and when I have my period, I'm very emotional, and yeah, that's just a warning. A warning for you, because I might say things that I don't intend to. That's why I have a guide here, just so I'm guided. And also I got disappointed because we're still trying to have a kid, and having a period means no sex. It will be a dull week. So no sex, and that means that I'm not pregnant as well, because we have been planning to really get serious about this, and that's the reason why I stopped working too, because we want to conceive. And having my period, I got disappointed yesterday because I'm not pregnant, and I'm already 35 years old. So my advice for singles and for the youngsters, because you are the future of our generation. That's why I am addressing my message to the singles, to the youth, to the young people, because you all have the time and energy in the world, and you have to use your time wisely. So if you plan ahead of time. If you want kids, if you don't want kids, that's okay. That's perfectly okay. If you plan to become single, that's perfectly okay too, because it's better to be single than be married with a jerk, diba? If you decided to be married as well, then you have to plan ahead of time. And if you're planning to have kids, then you have to plan it as well. The best time to have kids is when you are at the age of 22 up. So you start early. Me, I started having kids when I was at the age 30 to prevent cervical cancer, because I really wanted to enjoy my life. I married at the age of 29, and then I got pregnant when I was 30. So, and then now that I am 35, we just have to do our priorities first. And now we have the time in the world. Now that I am planning to get pregnant, I got disappointed because I'm having my period today. So we have our own plans, but God has his own plan, so we just have to depend on him. So that's it. For young women, please take care of your body. And if you want to get pregnant, if you decided to get pregnant, plan ahead of time. Pregnancy is good from the age of 22 to up, 22 to 40. As long as you have your period, then you can conceive. So yeah, so karon ang first month after my miscarriage in December, we started trying it right away. Now I have my period, so I'm disappointed and I feel sad. And yeah, so I'm just hoping for the best. So please take care of your body. I was taking care of my body, but then 35 naman good ko. So I'm 35 years old. So medyo lisod-lisod na. Mas nindot man ang start ka, diba, og bata pa ka kaysa tigulang na. But there's still hope, guys. I'm not losing hope. So I'm 35 years old. I can conceive anytime from 35 to 40, and then as long as I have my period. So we're just gonna try harder. So maybe it's not yet time pa, kaya bago pa ako nagka-miscarriage in December 17 last year, in the year 2022. So yes, so let's go ahead and read the scripture of the day. And it is taken from it is taken from the book of Proverbs, verse 16. And then in chapter 7, these are the highlights nga ako ang nakuha. I was struck by the message. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues without right. A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. Sumoni siya, no? A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directed his steps. So we're planning to get pregnant, but then I have my period, so the Lord will direct our steps. And what else? A divine sentence is in the lips of the king. His mouth transgresseth not in judgment. A just weight and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work. So here. Another one that struck me today is in chapter 16. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding rather to be chosen than silver. So my ultimate goal in life is spirituality, and I love to learn about wisdom. I like to get wisdom than gold, because that's my treasure. But of course, we have to work hard because we're here on earth, and we have to dapat ang life, we have to enjoy our life on earth as much as possible. Another line that struck me is from chapter 20. He that handleth a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. So that is the verse of the day. Oh, actually, the bookmarks. Actually, the main verse was from Proverbs 16, chapter 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. That's my bookmark. I'm so sorry, guys. Cannot find it na. Diri na lang sa akong phone. So yes, so the main verse of the day was taken from Proverbs 16, chapter 3. Oh, Proverbs na nakanion sa naman ko, guys. Ay, sorry guys, my hormones. It's my hormones. I can hear my child crying na po, so natarantar na ko. Verse of the day is from Proverbs 16, 3. Chapter or verse 3. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. So that's the main verse of the day. Oh my God. It's a blessing of and a curse po ning ay bata manggod. But when you see them sleeping, makaingon po ka nga, what have I done, Lord, for me to deserve this kind of blessing? She's an amazing child. It's just that when mga ingani, dili na ta kadali-dali og film, diba? That's the reason why I do this daily. But I have to show you guys nga gigibuhat yun siya nako kayo. If it's not documented, if it's not taken on video, it's not done. Kaya lahat naman kayong generation ko na to, diba karon? But I do this daily good. It's just that as a mother, maglisod na ko. But I always share the daily verse of the day on my socials, especially on my Facebook page. So, I just want you to know that I am very grateful that sa mga feedbacks that I receive online. I'm seeing some positivity and willing to lend a hand, willing to help each other. I am so impressed but what I see online now, that people are suddenly emerging from their sleep, and they woke up from their sleep. So it would be nice to continue that, and let's help and build each other so that we can create an amazing life here on earth, diba? So yeah, my take for today is if you're happy, you don't have to hide. The Lord said, do not fear, because I am the Lord. And I have seen some messages online to walk with fear with the Lord. It doesn't mean that you don't have to be scared in your day-to-day life. I always fear God. I always, whatever I decide on my actions, I always rely on God, and because I fear Him. I fear him because he is my master, he is my boss. So I fear my boss all the time. And we need to walk with fear with the Lord. We need to imitate the fire signs, because the Aries, jumps into action without overseeing the scene. Leo is very brave. They protect their cubs, the lions. They protect their cubs. And Sagittarius is very courageous. Sagittarius has courage. So we have to imitate the fire sign because they are fearless. And in the Bible, the Lord says we have to do not fear, because I am the Lord your God. I am with you. And then I'm seeing some online to walk in fear. Don't be scared. So, and of course, if you're happy, we don't have to hide if we're happy. I'm seeing some people nga wala na dugay nang wala nagpakita online, but I'm seeing their presence today. And let's help build each other. I found a strategy on how we can help each other, because if a person is not happy, then we're not gonna be happy as well, diba? So what I learned is that I dig deeper and I did my research, is that we have to help them. We have to share a secret. We do not walk with fear every day. We have to get out, because di ba ingon ang Ginoo nga, we have to share our talent, our time, and our treasure. Now if you bury your talents, it will not multiply. But if you show off, if you showcase your talent to the world, and you glorify God through your talents and your abilities in life, then God is glorified as well. But you also have to remember that it's everything is from the Lord. You have to glorify the Lord. You have to proclaim the Lord, that because of God, you have this talent, you have this ability, you have this knowledge, because everything comes from God, diba? So, stop sleeping, stop hiding. I would be doing a video about this. I refer to this as the theory of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, wherein the last step is the self-actualization, in comparison to Erik Erikson's theory of development stages. So sa ato adam, when we become adult, it's it's either mo stagnate ta or natay generativity. Generativity means we are generous with the wisdom. When we share our knowledge and our skills to the world, so it's either mo stagnate ka or mo generate ka wisdom. So I will be tackling that in the other video, but in nursing, that's our foundation. Nga I relate it to my experience in life, and I relate it to spirituality as well. So mo na siya, dili ta kinahanglan moabot nga 60 years old ta before we can help other people and before we share. In my secret is that I've been watching motivational videos, be it with Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn is a famous motivational speaker. Jim Rohn, Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, Joel Austin, and then most of my influence came from Brother Bo Sanchez. He is a preacher at the feast, our weekly gathering. He's the founder, and I've always watch his videos daily from 2015. It's either 2000, nakalimot ako kanos ako gasud, is either 2013, 14, 15, 16, 13, 14, 2014, 15, because I met my husband in 2015. 2 years before that, nag-feast nako, and so from 2015 up to 2023, I always read na pa jud may mga scriptures adto nga magpadala man na siya email every single day. We have God Whispers na wala na ako nag-subscribe kay naputol na ako subscription because I developed my own. Because of that, I was subscribed and I was able to develop my own routine as well. So he helped me with that. So magtanaw gyud ko sa mga video, libre na siya na mga video sa YouTube. So if you search Bo Sanchez inspirational talk at the feast, there are millions of videos over there. So what I did was, sa una ato single pa ko, I would watch the whole day. Daghan kayong episodes akong gitan-aw from even up to now. But karon nga na nakoy anak, it's not every single day na kay it reached a point wherein I have most topics, diba, mag-repeat naman na and then magbalik-balik, and it reached to the point nga murag halos nakita na ako tanan ang mga videos, and then when I feel disconnected na po, I watch again and again and again and over again. So that's just my secret. I watch the videos day and night when I was single. When I was married, karon nga na anak ko anak, medyo dili na gyud siya every single day. Kaya murag na internalize na nako ang mga teachings. So yeah. So moto siya sa kakuan po Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Napo tayo gitawag nga self-actualize na ka if nakuha na nimo itong mga basic needs, is that housing, water, air, food, sex. No, it doesn't mean kana siya I need to tackle each topic pa kanang one by one, but the main essence is that the first ladder is ang air, water, food, sex. You have to breathe the fresh air nga not polluted for you to be able to be healthy, and so that your body could absorb it, diba? It's not just air nga polluted. So aside from that, main example po is the food. It's not just eating merely food, but eating food that could benefit our body, like eating more fruits and vegetables and less red meat, and drinking lots of fluid, and it's just life is just a balance, and we also need to exercise. So after my talk, I will go and we will have our routine with my child, and then I will exercise for 20 minutes a day, because yesterday na exercise ko at around 11 p.m. na ako because I feel so weak. So I needed to be strong physically. That's the reason why ma-exercise na gyud ko every single day, kay lahi ra gyud nang ma-exercise ka every day. Just an achievable amount of time. For me as a mother, it's just 20 minutes a day. Now, aside from that, in Canada, gi-emphasize ko nila nga sa basic needs na ang sex. Of course, we all was sa akong na-learn sa nursing, kita tanan sexual gyud even the infant at 0 months. But you also need to explain to your child nga dili pa siya pwede mag-sex kay lima kag 3 years old pa ni. So when the right time comes, pwede na. But for us married people, we are enjoying the benefits of marriage now, diba? So I can talk about sex. Now, this is for married people. Single people, relax lang sa mo diha, di pa mo. We don't advise you to have sex, because sex is in the context of marriage. The 10 Commandments is a setup that is a setup for a happy life, for happiness. If you follow it, then there's pure joy and happiness. So sa sex po, dili po ta basta mo to kong first video nga how to find your one true love. Sa sex po, dili po ta basta mohatag lag sex. We have to give sex to the people or to the person that we enjoy having sex with. We connect ourselves mentally, physically, intellectually, socially, di pa si socially nga ang socially mo stem up na siya sa culturally o dapat to isa ka li. And then there's sexually, emotionally, na daghan kay na interconnected kaayo guys. You have to be completely complete to be able to thrive on earth. And of course, our ultimate goal is to go to heaven. So we have to be completely complete, and that's the reason why, please, if you are happy, don't hide. Just share your secrets in life. We help other people. We go back to Maslow's hierarchy of human needs, in where we need to meet the basic needs, food and sex, diba? Sex should be done with the right person. And then naatay security, love and belongingness. And then the highest ladder is the self-actualization, in where wala na makapugong nato. We have our divine connection to God. Wala na makapugong nato nga we are fearless. We are basta completely complete. Makaabot na nga stage nga makatabang ta sa tao, and we have to learn that there is a strategy in which we can learn that, and we can help people at an early age. That now that I'm 35 years old, I use my experience as a nurse, the theory in nursing that I learned from school, my experiences in life, my experiences of my mentors, the community that I serve, the experiences of other people, and just by observing the world, the universe. So dako kayo ang scope, and dako kayo ang responsibility. That's why we need to start now. After na ko ma-edit ako mga videos, magama ako video about the theory of Maslow's hierarchy of human needs and Erik Erikson's theory of the developmental stages. Kay grabe siya ka-importante, guys. Importante kay as a nurse, gipa-learn yun miya na sa school, kay to avoid judgment sa tao, because most of the people nga man sa hospital, they need help and they're sick. So in nursing, gitudluan miya na to be able to heal ourselves po nga when we go through certain challenges in life, and we must not judge people. We help them heal, and we help them get better if they are sick. So mo na siya. And now, dili ta mag-hide. We need to be fearless. We need to be brave. We need to be courageous. And there is a way para dili ta kontrahan sa mga tao. Why is she so happy? Because if other people are not happy, then we're not going to be happy as well. But be kind, and understand them. And we need to share our knowledge and skills on how to be it, because the two theories would help you. Ingon si Jim Rohn nga, if you're feeling down, you don't need motivation, but what you need is education to turn you around. So we need intellectual stuff, and we need all of the aspects in life. It should be interconnected. Cephalo is the head, caudal, body, and the feet. So cephalocaudal is from head to feet, head to foot. So we need to use our head, every organ, our eyes, nose, from here, heart, lungs, stomach, digestive system, legs, feet, our circulation. Everything must function for us to be able to be a self-actualized person. Next, to wrap up, what I learned from my mentor, Brother Bo Sanchez, is that the world is a buffet of blessings. We just need to open our eyes, to open our ears, to open our minds. If you're married, you need to open your legs. And I'm just kidding. No, okay. I want this to be an enjoyable experience. I don't want to bore you. So, dapat self-actualized ta, interconnected yung tanan natong senses. But the world is a buffet of blessings. And dili ka mahadlok. Ay, mag-hide ko kay makaawat pa lang na ubang taon. I don't want other people to be successful because I work hard for my success. Pero dili di nga no sa theory ni Maslow ug ni theory ni Erickson, we have to help other people pod, but of course before you help other people you have to help yourself. You have to be the best version of yourself for you to be able to say nga ay pwede na nako sila i-help, diba? Kaysa sa talk ni Brother Bo, we have different seasons in life. We have summer, spring, winter, and fall. So sa winter season mo na siya nga matiguwang nata 60 years old and up and or 80 years old and up nga naa nata sa kuan nga either gahawat na lang tag mamatay ta or unsay atong purpose sa kinabuhi. So kanang gahawat na lang sila nga mamatay sila. They share their wisdom to people because I work in a long-term care. Mostly the people there are from 80 years old and up, na 60, 67, but mostly is 80 years old and up. They're just in the bed waiting for the Lord's call, and then they share their wisdom. So we don't have to reach that age para ma-realize na to na if we're complete now and we strive to be complete, we can attain that and we can help other people because sa Rick Warren's book pod, we are here for a purpose. We're here on earth for a purpose, which is to help people, to glorify God by helping other people. Yes, so the world is a buffet of blessing. You just need to open up your senses. Dili ka nga makuan mahadlok kay na mga tao, di ba nga mangguba, but the world is a buffet of blessings. It doesn't mean yan ingon ko nimo nga you have to how to find your one true love. Dili sa ingon nga magunay na ang mama og ang son, ang father og ang daughter, ang in-laws. No, because the world is a buffet of blessing. You get your circle bigger. You go out to the world, and kaysa earth pila man ta ka billion nga tao, there are a lot of people on earth. Dili ka magwad-ag pag-asa. Murag buffet ba? Buffet is unlimited eating. There's unlimited food. Pareha na sa life. Life is a buffet of blessings. You have to learn how to be a blessing magnet. Nga makaingon ka nga, uy, I'm a blessing magnet. Uy, I developed my own podcast. It's a blessing. I had a miscarriage, but then I will use my pain for gain. Oh, that's a blessing. Blessings and blessings and blessings. Kaning akong iPhone, para nako miracles. It's a blessing because I was, hoping for this. This microphone, the MacBook that I'm using, it's all miracles from life. Now, if you follow God, His promise is that He will give you all the desires of your heart. Sometimes, ipostpone niya ang uban, but in the right time, He will give you your heart's desire. Diba? Maghuwat lang ta in His own time. And kanang napamanggoy mga gipa-realize na to. That's the reason why madelay ang uban. But the world is a buffet of blessing. Dili ta mahadlok nga nag-teach ta, and then dili ta mahadlok nga mag-teach ta, and then mas maayo pa ang atong gi-teachan. Mas if you're a teacher, you get happy if your students are more skillful and are more knowledgeable than you. Dili ta mahadlok malupigan, because you should be happy if your students are better than you, meaning the teacher is amazing. The teacher is a good teacher. The teacher is an excellent teacher. If the students follow and the students glow, the students develop or makuha niya ang talent. So I'm so sorry, gadali na gyud ko kay 10 a.m. na, and this time mata na gyud na akong anak. So I need to prepare milk pa ilisan siya, cuddle, mommy and baby, and like that. And 40 minutes na data. So yes, guys, the world is a buffet of blessings. You just have to open your senses. develop a different kind of mindset nga ang earth grabe gyud kadaghan ang resources nato diri, dili ta magkuwang kay life is a buffet of blessings. Imagine lang ang pagkaon niya, daghan kayong pagkaon and unlimited, you're paying for like 2,000 pesos and it's unlimited, ingana kadaghan unlimited. We just don't realize it, but mo na nga, we continue on our learning and you strive for more knowledge, be hungry for the word of God. And that's it for the day. I hope you're blessed by this talk and I love you all so much. By the way, ang role dyan ako sa kinabuhi nga akong na-unlock is that I wanna be a mother. I like mothering. I like nurturing people. When you open my heart, when you open my heart, you see love. I want everybody to succeed. That's the role of mothers, diba? I'm a bit soft, but I'm also tough when my cup is empty. My daughter and my husband could testify to that on how I am when my cup is empty, because I become incredible hook. I'm just so soft at the video, guys, but I give as much as I would like to give soft love. I give tough love as well, and I'm very tough. But yeah, muna siya. I am a mother and I want to see all of my children succeed. So to na nag-abri na ang portahan na siya. See you guys. I love you. You have a great day. Bye.